Hello traders, and welcome to this edition of Chart This After the Show. It is Monday, the 20th day of January 2014, approximately 11:30, making it 5:30 in New York. And the markets have reopened following their closure for Martin Luther King Day here in the United States, but they are now trading in Forex, so we got them trading overseas. You can see off just a little bit on the close yesterday, but we're talking about basically an unchanged market trading at 1251.90. And of course, the $64,000 question, the major question that we have to pose is, we can easily draw a long-standing resistance line. And this resistance line is really looking at these highs here, this high here, and then we carry over that angle. It's quite obvious, this is what we've been talking about, how over the last couple of occasions where the market has attempted a rally, it's gone up to this particular resistance area and then stalled. We now have the market once again very, very close to this point, and the $64,000 question is, will we see a major breakout? Because my belief is that once the market does break above this long-standing resistance line, you will get some energy released, almost the same that you would in a pennant or a compression triangle, and we could have a substantial breakout. However, I've been under the belief that it's probably more likely that we'll see one more leg down. It will hit that resistance. We'll trade to maybe 1150, and then from there break through this particular resistance area further on down the road, so to speak. Now, as we approach this, I have to admit, my strategy itself, we are looking for the market to kind of back off, and we have not seen that yet. You can see that a little bit right here, in which we had a place where we did find resistance. To get a better sense for that, let's go ahead and compress this chart up a little bit so you can get an idea of what we're looking at. There we go. And we're looking at a fairly major resistance area and a major support area. In terms of support, I'm pegging it right now at 1211, 1221. There's some real support there, but you notice this resistance area, and we're right around the area just above it, which is at 1249. If you recall, back in 2010, 2011, as this market comes up, it's flirting with 1,000. It finally breaks 1,000, and now it's going for new highs. As it comes up and makes this new high right around 1250, that's where we see the market back off to about 1040, which is right here. And it's this particular area right here that has had our real support in the market. At the same time, when we look at a 76% retracement of that move, you'll see that that's pretty much right where we're at right now, because we're trading, as I said, at 1251, so roughly right in that area. Closes above this area could be telling us that it's attempting to build a base, but in my opinion, we still have to make it past this particular resistance area, and at that point, I will really believe that we're going to see some sort of a rally. Now, I do have to tell you, I have been getting very, very bullish in this area because I've seen it form the double bottom, this double bottom around 1186. But the final piece of technical evidence, in my opinion, is not in yet, and it will be in if and when we see this market break above this long-standing resistance. Now, another thing that I think is absolutely noteworthy, and we're putting up a 720-minute chart, a half-a-day chart, a short-term study, just so I can show you what I'm looking at. When we look at this area right here, as you can see, market's trading around 1252. At 1257, the last time this market was at, call it 1435, and it comes down, we hit this one low right here, and this low that we hit is roughly where the market is at now. And I think that that's another area where we're looking at some sort of resistance. But as I've said, my sense is that there's a high likelihood that we will see this market back off, but all bets are off should we break through this long-standing resistance line that we have identified, because I believe that that will probably signal the beginning of a bull run in gold. The question is, will it back off and then have the bull run, or are we in the bull run now and I'm a little bit late to the party? That's something we'll have to see as the market unfolds. This has been Gary Wagner with Chart This after the show. Have a great day. Bye-bye.